Today we're going to dive into two different strategies for growing your online presence. Best SEO practices versus social engagement and entertainment. One focuses on technical optimization for discoverability, and the other relies on human connection and shareability. Which one should you focus on? Do they work together? Is one better than the other? Do they vary by platform? Let's talk about it. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katherine Forbes, and I'm a website designer and educator in the music industry. I'm here to share my knowledge with you so we can all grow online and in our creative careers together. This topic is one that really challenges the competition that's always happening between my left and right brain. My left brain wants to say SEO is key. It's logical, it's strategic, and ultimately it's a formula. So if you follow it, you will succeed, right? And my right brain is like, no, creativity, connection. That's what social media is really all about. That's how you succeed. The most visited page on my Designing the Row website is an old blog post titled 16 Instagram Ideas for Musicians. And it's a very basic list that I wrote out about 8 years ago. And it's like, use geotagging, use hashtags, use the link in your profile to send people to your subscribe or shop page, and so on. Basic. And now that Instagram has evolved so much in the past 8 years since writing that, I know that just because you do those things, even if they are considered best practices, that does not guarantee success. Same goes for all the other social media platforms. My take on it today is that you should still make sure that you're checking all the boxes of the SEO best practices, but that the focus of your content creation should be on engagement. So let's talk about what this combination of strategies looks like and how you can apply it to grow your audience faster. First of all, SEO, search engine optimization, is the process of optimizing a website or online content to increase its visibility in search engine results pages. The goal of SEO is to improve both the quantity and quality of organic traffic by making content more relevant and accessible to search engine algorithms. This can be done through a variety of ways like keyword research, the appropriate use of headings and meta descriptions, and more. In short, SEO helps content rank higher on platforms like Google, YouTube, and even social media, making it easier for people to find you. Let's talk about how you can implement SEO strategy into your social media. We'll start with your username and display name. Are you incorporating your brand name, a main keyword? Are they each clear and simple to recognize? Is your handle consistent across platforms? For example, on Instagram, my Designing the Row web design account, the username is Designing the Row, but for optimization, I have the display name set to Designing the Row Squarespace website design. If I just left it to Designing the Row, say someone was searching Instagram for a Squarespace website designer, there's no chance they'd ever click on my profile. Including that main keyword phrase that says what it is I have to offer can help in search results. And the same goes for your bio. Once you get the eyes on your profile, what are you telling people in that little bio space? I also want to remind you to check your about or bio sections on all of your social media accounts. So often I do social media audits and notice that a Facebook bio is like 10 years old and the YouTube bio doesn't even exist. And this is where I think SEO best practices are most important. For starters, you want to make sure to get your profile set up and consistent across the board. Nobody ever talks about optimizing your YouTube bio like all the buzz around your Instagram bio, but honestly, I think a YouTube profile holds much more search value than an Instagram bio. Okay, another SEO best practice that you can implement across all your socials is going to be the link that you choose to share. You wouldn't believe how many times I've clicked on someone's link in bio to get to just an error page. Or how many times I've clicked on someone's like Instagram icon on their website just to be taken to a broken Instagram page because the person changed their Instagram username and forgot to update their website link. So go check all your links. And a bonus here, I recently shared a video tutorial on my Designing the Row channel to teach you exactly how to create a link in bio page on your own website. I'll link that here for you if you're interested, but that will help you also get SEO quality. So that should cover it for the SEO elements of the actual social profiles. So now let's talk about SEO content. This is where using the hashtags and geotags for your post is going to be helpful. Think of these features as like extra layers that you can add to your content for new people to be able to find you. Again, likely these aren't going to be the way that you go viral, but since they are available and help your content open up to new eyes, I'd suggest using them when relevant. To recap our social media SEO best practices here, make sure you address your username and display name, bio, your link in bio, and don't forget to use the features like hashtagging and geotagging, and use keywords in your captions whenever possible. Hey, I hope you're finding this video helpful. I just wanted to take a quick moment to share that I'd love to come speak for your college department, creative business, or at your next event. Whether you're looking for a keynote presentation that inspires creativity through music and storytelling, or a hands-on digital marketing workshop, I've got you covered. With over 10 years of experience working with musicians and authors, creative business owners, both as a website designer and educator, I love motivating and helping others build a strong brand and online presence. So if you're ready to bring an engaging and new experience to your group, let's chat. You can find all the details at katherineforbes.com, or feel free to reach out to me directly. I'd love to collaborate with you. Okay, now back to the video. Now let's talk about the social engagement and entertainment part of content creation. The main reason I decided to create this video is because in the digital marketing college class that I teach, I had my students do several social media case studies throughout the semester. For one assignment, I had them go through and analyze the Instagram accounts of their favorite music artists. The only criteria was that the artist have over 50,000 followers. I did an example case study on Ryan Nealon. He's an artist I found through Instagram, so I figured he'd be a great case study to really dive into the content he's sharing to see if I could reverse engineer how he's reaching new audiences. I did find some very strong patterns in his content, and most definitely recommend that you take a look at his profile too. But guess what? He doesn't geotag his post. He doesn't use hashtags. His captions are just one-liners and definitely don't include keyword phrases. His bio is minimal. His link in bio is a link tree and doesn't even link to his website homepage. This is the moment when my left brain and right brain were like, what? How? So I kept following along and watching what he was doing. And it continues to work, and has for over a year now that I've been following him. I'm telling you, I've done my research here. So what is he doing that's allowed him to gain over 200,000 followers? If I were to break it down as simply as possible, my takeaways are this. He uses repetition, authenticity, vulnerability, emotional engagement, viral appeal, and short interactive captions. So starting in on the repetition. This is something I know others do too, but I first noticed the strategy through Ryan. When he has a song release, he doesn't share about it once in a reel and maybe once in a post. He shares the same clip of it for like a dozen reels in a row, choosing to lean in on all the other elements each time. So in one reel, he might show a very vulnerable side of why he wrote the song and how personal it is to him. The next reel, he might lean in on authenticity and show like a raw behind the scenes moment of the song. His emotional engagement reel could be one where he shares the song with a friend or a family member and shows their emotional reaction to hearing the music. Another reel with viral appeal might literally be him asking people if they can relate to the theme of the song. And something else I've noticed that he does when he introduces a song for the first time is to get people to interact and comment by asking something like, I just wrote this song, should I release it? He shares so many different takes on just one verse of one song. Now, if I were to tell you to make 12 reels using exactly the same audio, I bet you'd probably think that would be annoying and too much for your followers. I've heard that before. But I want to remind you that 1, people follow you because they're interested in what you're putting out. When Ryan releases a new song, I love hearing 20 seconds of it in my daily scroll, and at the same time I become more familiar and emotionally attached to the song. Isn't that the whole goal of sharing on social media? To familiarize others with what you're doing and get them interested in following along and interacting with what you're putting out? Yes. Okay, to conclude this, both SEO and engagement focused strategies have their strengths. My recommendation would be to use a blend of both. SEO is a long-term game with the goal to keep your content relevant and visible for the long haul. The engagement piece is more short-term. It's a short-term effort to gain immediate growth. Very different approaches, but both important in their own rights. So start by optimizing and updating all of your social media profiles with SEO best practices. And then when you create your content, focus on being engaging and relatable. Don't be afraid of repetition. Create content that people would want to interact with and share. And finally, when you go to share your post, take advantage of the tools of each platform that help you expand your reach, like hashtags, which are pretty universal across all social platforms. Let me know in the comments what changes you're going to make to your social media strategy after watching this video. And if you enjoy this comparison, I think you'll really like the case study type video I did on my own YouTube channel here to hit 1 million views. I will link that up here for you to watch next. And thanks for watching. I will see you in that next one.